This is my story. This is my dream.
Once upon a time, there lived a king and queen who ruled over a distant land. One winter day, the queen was doing needlework while gazing out her ebony window at the new fallen snow. Suddenly, she pricked her finger. 3 drops of blood fell on the snow outside her window. As she looked at the blood on the snow, she said to herself, "How I wish that I had a child that has skin as white as snow, hair as black as ebony, and a red heart having 3 tastes of human nature, love rose, persistent diamond, and sincerity tear inside." Then, in only one night, a tree grew up from a frozen earth where 3 drops of the queen's blood fell down. Roses bloomed all winter long. Soon after that, the queen got her wish when she gave birth to a baby prince who had skin white as snow and hair black as ebony. They named the baby prince Frankenstein. The king and queen asked all the fairies in the kingdom to request a name. Each of the fairies presented a child with a magical gift. The first fairy gave the prince beauty, the second happiness, the third health, the fourth wisdom, the fifth virtue, and the sixth fairy she wished him a little bit mystery. But unfortunately, the king did not invite one fairy who was a bit of a witch as well. He came anyway. As he passed the baby cradle, he said, "When he is 30 years old, the prince shall poison his heart himself and shall fall down dead." Then he beat the little prince on his shoulder to make a curse. All the guests were horrified, and the queen fell to the floor sobbing. But the 7th fairy, whose wish was still not spoken, hurriedly stepped forward. Her magic could not remove the curse, but she could soften it. So she said, "Your son shall not die, but instead shall fall into a deep sleep that will last 100 years and only be wakened by love. If he receives the most magical love in this world, that will bring him back to life." Over the years, the promises of the fairies came true, one by one. The prince grew to be beautiful, kind, and clever. At the beginning, the 7th intended to wish Prince good luck, but she didn't have the chance, so good luck is the only thing the prince doesn't have.
I feel like crazy, 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 crazy girl. Good chance to get them my virus. Crazy, 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 crazy girl. I get that yo. Feels like crazy girl. Feels like crazy.